Hey guys, good evening. Sam from Malaysia Dog Training. How are you guys doing today? I just dropped my daughter back to my ex-wife's house, and I'm actually on my way back to my dog psychology center. And I just thought of making this video because I would like to actually wish my speedy recovery wishes to my fellow mentor, good friend Todd Langston from United States. He trained me back in United States when I was training with Cesar Milan back in 2016. Wonderful guy, one gem of a trainer. And bro, I thank you so much for whatever that you have taught me during that training session. So just like few days ago, I saw a posting on Facebook, right, by Todd Langston, and he was bitten, right? After 13 years of working with dog, just quoting back what he posted here. After 13 years of working with dog, some shitty decision and bad energy led to his first attack. Well, bro, we all go through that, bro. I've been doing this for the past, I would say, full-time 4.5 years, and ever since I've been dedicated my life in rehabilitating dogs and also to educate human and dog psychology. And I've never really, I won't consider myself lucky. I would say that I'm very conscious and I'm very aware when I'm working with a dog, especially talking about red zone cases. Right, red zone simply means dogs that has learned to attack human or to attack other animals, and that has caused severe injuries with unpredicted reaction, and those are what we classify as red zone cases. So I have worked with many red zone cases, and the reason why I'm making this video, because I just want to share with you guys how thoughts and behavior, how thoughts and emotion can directly affect an animal's behavior, in this case a dog's behavior. I'm making this video just to share with you guys my part of the story, just to share with you guys when you have a dog or when you're working with an animal, it's very important for you guys to understand how you feel, what are your thought process at that moment, right? I'm going to share with you my story. Probably 8 to 9 weeks back, I have been working with an American Pointer mixed breed dog for 7 months, for the past 7 months, right? And that particular dog had 7 months back, that particular dog had severely bitten his owner's wrist, because the owner was patting the dog, and someone was passing by in front of the front gate, and the dog started barking furiously on chain. And what the owner did, the owner started throwing some treats to the ground, and the dog was eating the treats, and the owner was patting the dog's forehead during that moment. And unfortunately, that moment, his owner sneezed in a very loud manner. Because of that sneezing sound, that caught the dog in a shock moment, and the dog reacted in a way. The dog actually grabbed the owner's hand and almost tear apart the owner's hand. His hand was severely injured, and after that he contacted me, and we brought the dog to our dog psychology center in Puchong, and I started working with the dog. Right, it took me 6 months. Just to be very conscious and to be very gentle with my touch. It took me 6 months just to gently touch his neck area, and I was able to insert leash, I was able to pat his forehead, and I was able to take out his leash, and I was teaching him some obedience command. Whenever I want to feed him, I'm able to get him to sit down, stay, shake hand and whatnot. He was listening to me, and I was very, very aware that the dog that is sitting in front of me can potentially react in an unpredictable manner. It's not that I'm anticipating, guys. It's nothing to do with anticipation. Whenever I'm working with this dog, I am probably in my calmest state of mind. What I'm telling is, in the same time, I'm also reminding myself constantly that do not take that dog for granted, right? So 10 weeks back, what happened? I'm actually going through a divorce now. So my wife left the house with my daughter. I think 9 months back, and I did not see my daughter for 6 months. And the court granted me interim visit, and they gave me interim custody where I am able to actually go and see my daughter, and she can actually stay with me for 3 days, right? So I was so excited that evening when I got bitten, right? That was when I got the information from a lawyer, and I was very happy, and I was very excited. But then I was also aware that my energy was too high, and I reminded myself, I rechecked my energy before I took the dog that I'm working with out for a walk. So I calmed myself down, just like any other good day. I sat in front of him, I opened the front cage, I got him to sit calmly, gently, insert the leash. I took the dog out and I took him for a 1 hour walk. I came back, I put him back inside the cage, right? And that moment, that was when I took him for granted. I put him inside the cage. Normally, once he's inside the cage, I would kneel in front of him. I will wait for him to settle down, and gently I will offer him my hand. If you look at my hand, then I'll bring him near to his forehead, and I'll gently touch his forehead, and then I'll remove the leash. After removing the leash, I'll offer him some treats or some food. But that day, I would say, guys, probably my excitement, because I'm seeing my daughter for 6 months, I was probably like just 5% excited, slightly excited than my normal calm state of mind. Just 5%, guys, and I was very aware of it. So what I did that moment when he got into the cage, instead of kneeling down, I was standing, and I inserted my hand into the cage, right? And I waited. I touched his forehead, and when I held his leash, right, I saw it coming, guys, because I remember clearly the pressure that he felt on his neck when I was removing the leash, probably just higher by 5 to 6% than what he normally feels. Meaning to say, I was very, very gentle with my touch, but that moment, just a slight change in my touch triggered his insecurity, and he just took a huge big bite on my right hand, and he started attacking my left hand, and I backed off, and he jumped on me, got me on my chest, and I pushed him away, right? When I was avoiding him, I wrongly stepped into the back drain, and I fell into the drain and fractured my foot. And I saw him, he came charging towards me. So what I did, I took my two hands, I protected my face, and I don't want to establish eye contact with him. He came near to me, he sniffed on me, he licked my ears, and he just sat beside me. Right, I waited for a while, I got myself composed, right, I regained my calmness again. I removed my hand, I didn't look at him. I stood up, right, and then I looked at him and said, Boga, cage. And he just went to the cage. So that's it. After that, I got my treatment. I went to the hospital and I got my treatment, and I'm perfectly okay today. But the reason why I'm making this video, guys, just want to share with you, never take your dog for granted. I took my dog for granted. I've always been very, very careful and very conscious and very calm when handling my dogs, because this is what I realized when I was studying with Cesar Milan in his dog psychology center in Santa Clarita. Calmness and patience is the virtue for the right rehabilitation to achieve balance and harmony between the relationship of dogs and human. So ever since, I've always been upholding to that, and I've been very, very aware of that. So that's my story, guys. That's why I'm making this video today. I hope dog trainers out there, my utmost respect to you guys, for all of you that hustles every day, that that gives your level best, that takes in all the bites, that does all the work needed to be done to really restore balance in the dogs that you are working. My respect to you, my utmost salutation to you. Thank you so much for all the love, guys. Keep on doing what you do. Let's unite, let's come together, let's network, and let's create a better world to live in. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and remember, keep calm and continue working. And bro, Todd Langston, I wish you speedy recovery, man. Call me if anything. I'll come and see you anytime soon, bro. Take care. Bye-bye.